Welcome to another episode of Encounter Shawnee Mission. I'm Nick Gunter.
And I'm Colin Fitzgerald. Our fall episode highlights students, teachers, programs, and events in the East Attendance area.
Let's begin at Briarwood Elementary, where students hosted an open house. This event allowed family, friends, and community members to see what students created during the fall semester.
Students and parents gathered at Briarwood Elementary School for the 5th grade open house. This night is for the students to show their parents all the work they have done this year. They lay out their work on their desks in their classrooms for their parents to see.
What did I enjoy seeing tonight? I really enjoyed the pumpkin project and seeing all the work they've done throughout the quarter.
My plan for this school year with my students is to make sure that they learn how to be really good people, and I want them to understand that math and reading is just one part of life, and it's more about the social skills and the communicating and collaborating and all those 21st century skills that make it really important to succeed.
This open house is an opportunity for parents to discuss with teachers how their child is doing in class.
My favorite part about tonight will be my program because I get a speaking line and it's going to be fun.
My favorite part about tonight is going to be the program that 5th grade is putting on.
After they are done in the classroom, they head up to the gym to show their parents the new music they have learned this year at the program that 5th grade students put on. For Encounter Shawnee Mission, I'm Lauren Bright and Isaac Dominguez.
It's great to see kids take pride in what they do in school.
Yes, it really is awesome seeing the kids excited about their work. Now we are going to look at the laser science program at Prairie Elementary, where students gathered to watch a laser show.
I just want you all to realize what it is you have in your gym right now. These are production lasers. These are action.
On Tuesday, October 15th, Prairie Elementary held an assembly where Kendra Avenger, a traveling scientist, taught the kids about lasers and how they work.
I am a tour operator or traveling scientist, and I travel around the U.S. throughout the school year teaching laser science assembly programs. There's something like not only the innocence of being excited about something that they've never seen before, you know, like most of them have never been to a concert or had that kind of experience, but also the questions that I get. I just got a question from some girl that I've never been asked before, and most of what you saw in the show was prompted by audience response. Involvement is really based on the way that we ask questions, so we'll make sure that we're trying not to lead too much with the information that we have, making sure that the audience is kind of gearing where the show goes. So the interest that they have is really based on what excites them and how I notice that and how I move forward with that in the show.
One 6th grader, Ben Stedry, explains his favorite parts of the presentation.
That I guess lasers can do a lot of things. That the black balloon absorbed the laser instead of went straight through it like the white balloon, so the black balloon popped. That it's all just one laser, I guess, all of the things. One laser can make at least 20 pictures, I guess.
So let's say that these lights are moving really, really fast. What's something we can do to see what's going on better? Slow it down. All right, so let's slow this down just a little bit at a time.
For Encounter Shawnee Mission, I am Brett Penland with Santiago Miguel Gandolfo Coster.
Wow, now those are some crazy lasers.
They sure are. The developing technology with lasers is so cool.
Let's take a break from the lights and go to Highlands Elementary, where students got to have lunch with special guests, their grandparents.
Last week, Highlands Elementary School opened their doors to all grandparents and loved ones to enjoy lunch with the students.
Grandparents' Day is so much fun because you get to spend time with them and eat the food they bring and go to the book fair with them, and you get to spend a lot of time with them.
Today is Grandparents' Day and we get to show them around our school, and it's fun fun because we get to spend time with them and they can bring us to the book fair and buy us some books.
I love Grandparents' Day.
For Encounter Shawnee Mission, I'm Maggie Shutt with Ryan Gossick.
It's great that the kids are able to spend time with their grandparents.
It's important to be able to learn and build relationships with generations from the past. But let's head over to Corinth, where kids were able to build relationships with each other and their teachers at the Fall Festival.
The students at Corinth Elementary spend their Friday night at the annual Corinth Fall Fest. They enjoy riding various rides, hanging out with friends, and partaking in other fun activities. Cooper Harden attended the event and enjoyed the rides along with some of his friends.
I think Fall Fest is fun because I get to see my friends and there's a lot of cool stuff to do. My friends and I try to come every year. Each time the rides get better and better.
Every year, the event changes up the activities and rides that it offers. This year, there were a variety of inflatables such as an obstacle course and a bull riding ring. Other activities include bungee jumping, a cakewalk, carnival rides, face painting, gaga ball, and playing soccer with friends. These activities and rides are supervised by parents and Shawnee Mission East students volunteering through SHARE.
I'm operating the rides as a volunteer through SHARE. My favorite ride to operate was probably the Revenge of the Seas ride because it was really popular.
For Encounter Shawnee Mission, I'm McGuire Harden with Katie Drake.
That festival looked really fun in Corinth.
I love a good festival. But let's shift gears and look at what Tomahawk had in store for us with Parents and Pastries. At Tomahawk Elementary, students participate in Parents and Pastries, where students can bring their family up to eat breakfast and see what is happening around the school.
Parents and Pastries is an opportunity for parents and kids to have breakfast together before school.
It's where parents and their children come to have donuts and they eat and have breakfast with their families.
Parents and Pastries is an activity where kids get to bring their moms and dads and sometimes grandparents to eat with each other in the morning. For Parents and Pastries, my job is just to observe pretty much, just look and watch and see how everything's going, see if anybody needs any help. Parents and Pastries means a lot. It gives them a chance to show the school off to their parents and other family members.
What is your favorite part about Parents and Pastries?
The food.
Yes, I plan on going to Parents and Pastries in the future. It's a great opportunity to spend time with kids.
For Encounter Shawnee Mission, I'm Colin Fitzgerald with Nick Gunner.
A lot of people ended up showing up for Parents and Pastries at Tomahawk.
It was a great way for parents to look around the school with their kids and have some tasty food.
Now let's move on to Briarwood Elementary, where they host their annual book fair.
Every fall, Briarwood Elementary hosts a book fair. The school gym is overtaken for a week with students, teachers, and parents as they browse through the books and have the opportunity to buy their favorites. The event is sponsored by the PTA and relies on parent volunteers.
That it opens up a whole new world for them. It gives them new experiences that they can just sit down on the sofa and go to. They can fly with Harry Potter, they can solve a mystery. It's just a really neat escape for them.
The excitement that they see as they learn to read, and then as they become more proficient, the fact that their reading can take them to so many different places and they can experience so many things that they may not experience in their own personal life.
My favorite character in the book I'm reading right now is Audra, and she's the main character.
What does she do in the book?
She's trying to save her parents from getting arrested because they're not becoming Russians, and that's what soldiers want them to become.
Everyone wins at the book fair. Students get to enjoy new books, teachers are able to request books to be purchased for their classrooms, and the money raised goes to purchase new books for the library.
I like all the good books that are here every year. I like Dave Pilkey books and Max Brailer books.
The Briarwood Book Fair was a successful event filled with excitement for the education of reading. For Encounter Shawnee Mission, I'm Jude Wilkinson with
Preston Cox.
Good times. I remember when I was in elementary school and we had book fairs.
That was always such a great time. Speaking of a great time, have you heard about the rumors about what's going on at SME?
Yes, I have. Apparently, we got some really talented people that go to Shawnee Mission East. Let's take a look.
Welcome to the 2019 Shawnee Mission East Talent Show.
Senior StuCo hosted a talent show with various acts in order to raise funds for the Johnson County Christmas Bureau.
We didn't really set a money or like a monetary goal. Mr. Haney said right before the show at least $300, which we surpassed. So I was happy with that, and then that money will go to them to buy cans and supplies and other things they need. We have raised a good amount of money for the Christmas Bureau. My favorite acts were definitely Aggie and her sister singing together. Mr. Barikmo singing. And then I loved the jazz group. And Joel Kraus's stand-up for sure, which was one joke. Oh, but definitely Mr. Haney's Old Town Road on the marimbas. I think that was really cool.
This was the second talent show hosted by StuCo, raising $560, and they are hopeful for future talent shows.
I hope that next year the senior StuCo decides to do the talent show again and that it can continue to grow. I think it's a really fun community event that allows people who don't always get the spotlight to step into it and showcase themselves.
For Encounter Shawnee Mission, I'm Sydney Williams.
There seems to be a lot of talent over at East.
Well, we go there, so of course there is.
Yes, sir. Let's go to Westwood View, where students are showing a specific talent in chess at the school chess club.
At Westwood View Elementary School, kids voluntarily come to the school library to participate in chess club. These students walk through the basics of chess with Brian Harris leading the instruction.
What initially made you want to play chess?
I just kind of walked in and my mom signed me up and I wanted to try it out, and then I ended up really liking it.
Although students come to this club for fun, many of these students see chess as a challenge and enjoy the competition.
My favorite part of chess is ending the game, because I just like playing, and if I lose or win, it doesn't matter.
This is my second year. I've been playing for 2 years.
Okay. What is your favorite thing about chess?
My favorite thing about chess is I like the competition.
Yeah?
That's my favorite part about chess.
Cool.
We had fun learning about the basics of the game and how competition and strategy go hand in hand with the students. For Encounter Shawnee Mission, I'm Jake Wolfter with Gus Smith.
Remember that one time I beat you in chess?
Sure, buddy, in your dreams.
I used my knight to trap your king.
Speaking of nights, Nick and I popped in at Indian Hills, where they had the annual Nights Walk.
The Indian Hills Nights Walk is a fundraiser that helps kids have fun and inspires school spirit.
The Nights Walk is a fundraiser for our school, and it's like a walk around the school. There's like dunk tanks, there's Chick-fil-A, you can win raffle prizes.
Yeah, so the Nights Walk is our main fundraiser for Indian Hills. We try to make it just a fun way for students to enjoy some time with their friends and gets to do some stuff that's outside of class, but it also brings in a bunch of money that teachers can use for classroom grants and other ways that we can help enhance student experience here at school.
The Nights Walk is one we get Chick-fil-A and we get to soak teachers with water.
My favorite part of the Nights Walk is Chick-fil-A.
The Nights Walk offers a fun time for students and is a great way to raise money. For Encounter Shawnee Mission, I'm Nick Gunter with Colin Fitzgerald.
That's it for this episode of Encounter Shawnee Mission. I'm Nick Gunter.
And I'm Colin Fitzgerald. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.